the new norm is 9 to 10 and not 9 to 5. And so everybody's doing so much more. And we have to let people shut off their cameras. We have to let people go deal with whatever they need to deal with in their personal life. And it's okay. And I use this as an example. I actually had somebody who relocated, high performer on the team relocated, and we were talking about it, like, how are you doing? How are you fitting in? You know, fine meeting people. She's like, yeah, I'm taking an art class on Tuesdays at 10. And I'm like, Tuesdays
10
at
a.m.
10?
We're talking 10 a.m. in the
Like,
middle of a
Tuesdays
workday.
at 10.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Good for you. She's really great, a member of our team and over delivers. And I think we just have to rethink what's normal a little bit right now. And again, assuming that we're able to get our work done and get our for our clients and help our teams grow. And we just have to rethink that. I think it's also a little bit generational, right? I'm a different generation, and some of the folks that we have on the team, but I'm trying to be really open-minded and give people what they need and listen. I think you and I've talked about this. Listening is super important, and people will tell you what they need if you listen.
And I think that goes hand in hand with allowing people the space to have a voice, because not everybody will walk into your office. They're not around all the time, and you may not have as many of those spontaneous moments to hear some of that if you're not in a working environment together as often, because you're almost there for a certain amount of time. You got to do what you got to do. So that 5 day a week, 9 to 6, meandering down the hallway, standing around in a kitchen, walking around, you may not catch that. So I think you also have to invite your team to have a voice, let them know it's okay, and create the space for it. And then, to your point, to be able to listen and to be able to really, know what to do with it. And I think, look, as leaders, I think we're put in a position where we're trying to find that balance, the mental health. I mean, the impact of what has happened to people, and I know you and I have talked about just, the staggering statistics around the impact of mental health, but finding that balance of helping people find their place right now is super important.
It is really important. And I think it's not only each person's mental health challenges, but it's also the parents, the caregivers, all the bit they're helping people in their family at the same time. It all stacks up. And and how that affects people in the workplace, and how they show up and what they need as well, because everybody's struggling with this. It's not just me individually, my husband or my parents or whatever it might be. So it's really been interesting as we've watched, especially parents on our teams and everything that they're dealing with, because some of those dynamics have changed. Kids going back to school, that's created a whole nother sort of dynamic as well for parents, where they just got used to having kids at home, and now they're going back, and the angst and all those things. So it's so multidimensional. Like there's not really one piece of it, which makes it even harder, because again, it constantly is changing, and where people are living at. I have a global team, what the situation is in each of those cities or those offices, or a lot of people working remotely because we've said, sure, you can work from anywhere. And the dynamic of that as well. One of the things that's been really fun, though, for me to see as people have come back to the office, and we are in a hybrid environment, is to see that magic that's been missing, with people just being together.
Right.
And it's been really fun to see that happen. And people want to be around that, right? And what that's done, even for collaboration and having clients back in the office, and just all of that. The team is embraced, and again, everybody's different in what they need to feel fulfilled and like to help them. But it's been really fun watching that. And as we continue to go and more people come in, and we start to be more organized about teams on certain days, or having some all agency meetings, we'll started to do those sorts of things as we've just gotten back. But it's been really fun watching people celebrate being with each other again.